What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talkin Trash podcast, a place where we talk about culture, gaming, entertainment, sports, news, and basically anything else we feel like talking about. I'm your host and worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who, according to the Cards Against Humanity, what's big, sweaty, and fantastic, Mike Ehle. How you doing, Mike?
Cards don't lie. Cards don't lie. I tell you that one. Cards don't lie.
Respect. All right, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Let's see what's on the agenda for today.
You want to talk sports?
Yeah, we've been starting with sports. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk sports. So I have a question to you, primarily about a player both of us seem to really respect and like, Giannis, right?
Yeah.
I just had a question. Why do you think Giannis gets so much disrespect from the media?
Not from me, from the media.
Yeah, not from you.
I think people challenge his skill set. Which to me, I mean, golly, if you're that big, well, go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm big, I'm strong.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody stopping it.
Yeah, he is.
Shaq did it.
Very true.
Did it when he first came out.
That is true. I'm just curious as to why, like, it always seems like anytime you actually listen to like sports and media or anything like that, there just always seem to be talking about how he's missing something. You know, oh, he can't shoot or whatever.
Well, I mean,
but the thing is,
on free throws for a while.
yeah, I mean, but the thing is, he's done nothing but improve every year since he's been in. You know, the dude he's a monster. You know, and like people just overlook that he was like defensive player of the year and MVP. You know,
Yeah.
like that's
had a great finals.
yeah, had an amazing finals. Yeah, like it's just I just feel like the media especially just overlook how great he is, and honestly, I kind of feel like it's because he's not from the U.S. You know, I feel like I really do feel that way. I feel like they kind of have like a stigma against someone from another country being as good as he is. You know,
He brought his brothers in too, man. I mean,
yeah, that's true. His brothers play too. But one of them's in like the G League, I think, right?
yeah, I believe he used to play with him on the Bucks.
Oh, really?
Not
Oh, shit.
The one that was on the Lakers. There's
Yeah.
one that played for the Lakers and one that played with him on the Bucks. I don't know which one went to the G League, but
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you what their names
Talk
are.
about family though, you know. You gotta respect that.
He's a, I don't know. I really respect the guy. I just wish that he would get more praise than he has been, to tell you the truth. Like I think he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Like just one, like if you had to say who is the best player period in the league, most dominant, I would probably say Giannis. There's only a couple players. It'd be Giannis, Luka right now, who's fucking balling out of his mind, or like Kevin Durant, you know. And I honestly, I hate saying that because I'm like a huge, you know, Durant fan and the Nets fan, but it's true.
I'm kind of biased,
Yeah, I'm a little biased on that one, I guess, but it's true. But I just really, I don't know. I just hope that Giannis can kind of overcome that, or like the media actually just gets their fucking shit together and stops being so stupid about it, you know, and actually show the guy some respect.
My son put me on to Giannis, and then I was like, man, let me see what this Giannis guy about. And then when I watched him, when like Giannis first came in the league, he reminded me a lot of Sean Kemp.
Oh, when he first came in?
Yeah, and I had to show my son who Sean Kemp was. You know,
Yeah.
He was young. But Sean Kemp was a beast, dunking on everybody. He didn't care.
Yeah. Didn't Shaq call Giannis like the new Superman or whatever? Was that Giannis who he gave the nickname to?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Shaq who said,
I think
or
it
who
was,
gave it to
yeah.
Giannis.
So
I thought that was pretty
Dwight
cool.
Howard, I tell you that one.
No, Dwight Howard. Isn't he playing in like so overseas somewhere right now? Like
He's somewhere overseas, yeah.
Yeah, like I saw some clips of him, like he's having like historic games over there. He's dropping like 50 points, like 20 some odd rebounds, like 13 assists. Yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, he's but that also shows you, like, if you think about it, like how good NBA players are if he's over there because he can't even play on an NBA team over here, you know, and he's over there just dominating everybody.
Yeah, it's almost cheating, but
Kind of, yeah. But I mean, that's an enormous fucking man. All right, so that's basically all we really wanted to talk about in sports. Unless you got something on top of your
Now,
head.
following football, man, them Rams
Yeah,
to go from that Super Bowl to you see how bad they're struggling now.
I know they're fucking terrible.
Yeah, and they're losing everybody. Like they lost Cooper Cup about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Then
I
they
remember you
lose
said
their
that.
other receiver, Allen Robinson, and now Aaron Donald, he might be hurt.
Damn.
Yeah, he might be out, and then they're talking about they might just leave him out because pretty much they're saying their season's over.
I was just about to ask. Do you think the season's a wrap?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My Saints season's a wrap too. But
Yeah, the Saints ain't doing much shit either.
but we beat the Rams. Oh shit.
Do you know what's going on with Russell Wilson?
Struggling.
Well, I know he's struggling, and I know
Did you see that?
his fucking paycheck. Huh?
No, did you see that defensive dude snap at him?
Oh yeah. But what was it? Do you know what they were yelling about? Did you hear it?
I don't know, like if he was somebody because they went and asked Russell Wilson. He just like, man, he was just being motivation and stuff like that. But nah, bro, really.
Yeah.
Really,
I don't buy that.
Like, we're tired of doing fucking everything.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I saw him yell, and I was like, oh.
Maybe that could have been a motivation talk. You need to do something.
Yeah, stop fucking being dog shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't realize Russell Wilson was so short compared to like most NFL quarterbacks.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. That's one of his downfalls when he first came in the league.
Yeah.
That's why they kind of compared him with like Drew Brees because Drew Brees is short.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not Drew Brees. Let's put it that way. Yeah, no, I heard about that.
Too because, damn, you know.
Yeah, I think he was like 5. He's only like 5'11". But anyway, besides that, they were saying like he's gets paid like $250 million. Was it?
Oh, he got paid.
Right.
Yeah.
But now they can't fucking they can't unload him because nobody's gonna pick up that contract for such a shitty quarterback. Yeah. You know, and it's like 4 years left or something like that on his contract. Yeah. So I was like, damn, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, rebuilding fucking decade for them.
Yeah, although the people who pay those players, like, I don't feel bad for those rich assholes.
Yeah.
Because whatever, like, sucks for you. You made a shitty buy.
It's crazy though. You look at like this season, a lot of the older quarterbacks are struggling.
Yeah, a lot. True, Tom Brady.
Aaron Rodgers was struggling.
Yeah. Well, it's time to move on.
Yeah, Matt Ryan struggling. Oh, matter of fact, did you see that one, man? I feel bad for the coach. So Matt Ryan, man, it was like 42 seconds left, and Matt Ryan, he was close to get a first down, and they had 42 seconds left to go and tie the game. Or they might have going to win it, but he didn't call timeout. He had 3 timeouts
with 42 seconds left.
Yeah, 42 seconds left, and everybody's like, "Why don't you call timeout?" And the coach, they show pictures of the coach. He's just standing there, just. Like he was a player. To me, he looked like he went back to his player days. Like, yo, I'm just the offensive lineman, just chilling, looking around. Bitch, call timeout. Matt
that
Ryan
fucking sucks. Yeah, nobody.
Matt Ryan didn't call it. The running back, nobody on the field called it either.
That's on everybody. Honestly, it's on the coach. But let's like anybody could have fucking done that.
He looked at the coach. He talked after. He's like, I didn't feel time was of the essence. You like, are you fucking serious?
42 seconds left. Yeah, you should probably call a timeout. Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, live and learn.
You live and you learn. All right, let's go ahead and switch it over to some world news. There's an article I was reading that was talking about how 6,500 migrant workers from India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka have died in Qatar since it won the right to host the World Cup about 10 years ago. And if you do the math, that's like 12 people a week since the contract was awarded that people have been dying. 12 people a week have been dying so that they could host the World Cup.
So wait, okay. So host the World Cup, this World Cup.
This World Cup, yeah. The World Cup over there right now.
10 years ago.
Yeah. They started building it. They started building up the stadium, right? And, all the amenities around it. And then since they've been building the stadium, they have such poor like working conditions and shit like that 12 motherfuckers have died every week since then. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy how pretty much you're just really kind of not hearing about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like nobody's
recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it. Like it was like in the news for like 2 days. I heard a couple people mention it, and then it just disappeared into the fucking ether as always. But I was like, you know what? I feel like we should at least like mention this, because that's some crazy shit right there. 12 people every goddamn week. But yeah, that was and the thing is, like, Qatar is like, they're stupid rich over there. Like, those people are crazy loaded.
Yeah.
They paid, you know, billions of dollars to host this World Cup, and then since they're getting like negative press, they're like all up in arms about how the world's like looking at them like negatively now because you know, all these people dying, and they're like apparently super against like the LGBTQ, you know.
Yeah.
They were like fucking. There was one reporter who had like a rainbow on his shirt. Like, I don't even think it was for like anything, you know, gay or anything at all. It was just fucking a rainbow, and they beat his ass.
God damn, ain't trying to cover it up.
They just whooped his ass.
Golly.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's going on? Then there was like a BBC reporter also, who was doing some stuff over there, who ended up getting beat up also, and I was just thinking, like, these people over there are just fucking going ham, like, and it's just because like there's not going to be any fucking repercussions for any of this, you know. They paid to have that stadium built, and they don't give a fuck who nobody's going to stop them, you know. Like, little thing like safe work environments isn't going to stop anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and let everybody know that the you know, whoever's in charge in Qatar over there, kind of piece of shits. So
yeah, don't give a
fuck them.
Damn.
Yep. All right. Next, let's see. The world has officially passed the 8 billion people mark.
Yeah, my family had something to do with it.
It did.
Yeah.
Your recent granddaughter. Who knows?
She across the street. Them too. They just had a baby 2 days ago.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to them, and congratulations to you, and congratulations to whoever this 8th billionth person was. I feel like they should have found that person and like gave them some prize or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, like on New Year's, the first baby born on New Year's gets like diapers for like a year, I think, or something like that. They give like,
They should give them like free college or some shit.
Yeah, I know, right? My daughter almost had it. My daughter was born, my middle child born 31st of December 2002.
What time?
3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh man, so close.
Yeah.
So close.
I got the claimer for the damn.
You should have just put her back in for another couple hours.
I got a claim for tax return though. So I probably wouldn't have got our tax return if you were born January 1st.
I get, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
that would have thrown everything off.
I guess I did get a diaper for you because a kid's like $1,800 for taxes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn. $1,800 a kid.
Yeah. It might be more now. I don't know.
So congratulations to the 8th billionth person who was born. And
it don't seem like a lot, but that's a lot.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think it seems like a lot to like you or me, just because like when we're talking about billions, we're usually talking about like money, you know?
Yeah.
And then like we associate like, you know, the billionaires, we don't actually like think about how big a billion actually is. You know, we're like, oh, okay, Elon Musk has 200 billion. We're like, oh,
that's a fucking million.
yeah, exactly. Like, people just don't fucking like, our brains aren't designed to handle that big of jumps from a million to a billion, trillion. Like, we can't fucking fathom what that is.
Numbers are through that.
Yeah, how many fucking zeros and shit?
Yeah, exactly. How many nines go through?
Yeah, but it is what it is. 8 billion people.
8
All right.
billion.
The next little thing I saw was about a dog in Seattle. So this dog's name is Eclipse, and this dog used to ride the bus from his house to the dog park by himself.
No shit.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. So
That's
basically,
gangster.
it was.
It's just gangster.
Yeah. It was. So the owner used to let him out, just go out, because the bus stop was like right in front of his house. So the dog and the bus driver recognized the dog, and I guess they had an agreement like, hey, my dog, just let him on, whatever. So the dog would get on the bus, and then 4 stops later. No, it was a black lab bull mastiff mix.
It would be awesome if he was a greyhound.
A greyhound on a greyhound. So he would get on the fucking bus and then ride it 4 stops, they said, or 3 or 4 stops. And then he would get off the bus. And he would get off at a fucking dog park and go play at the dog park until he was super tired or whatever. Then get back onto the bus and go home.
Man, you know, the owner should have put like a GoPro on him.
Right? Oh, that would have been amazing.
That shit would have been awesome.
But they had pictures, like people taking pictures of the dog. You know, like the reason I bring this story up is because he actually died. The dog passed away.
Yes.
He was 10. He had cancer, and it was kind of sad though because like the owners had checked, took him to the vet, I guess like 2 days prior to him dying, and the vet was like, yeah, he's got cancer, and then he died 2 days later. Yeah, but I was just impressed with the whole fucking taking himself to the dog park.
That is pretty impressive.
Right? But made me sad.
Boys, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, that's.
You ever have any pets that did anything cool?
No.
No. That you sound so sad. No.
I got my 2 dogs right now. They just lay there.
They don't do anything cool at all.
Nothing cool. They just look. They do stupid shit. Like, Lee, you're so stupid. Nothing cool.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I had a dog who I could I would hit like we had a pretty big property growing up, so I had a baseball bat, like a wooden baseball bat. We kept it next to our shed, and the shed was sitting on top of this like pile of small rocks, like pebbles, right? And I used to take those rocks and just hit them with the baseball bat, and the dog would fucking run and always fucking bring back the same rock. And it was like the same rock. It was a Boston Terrier. Yeah, her name was Lily. Yeah. And yeah, she was. Yeah, I mean that's about the coolest shit my dogs ever did. Otherwise, like my Bo right now is fucking old and getting blind, and Gil eats his own shit occasionally. So that's not. He thinks he has infinite fucking food.
Every morning you see Kratos, my micro bully. He'll look at you and he'll turn around, grab his little pool rope, and like he got a new toy. He just walks next to you and just bob his head like, motherfucker, I don't want to play with this toy. He always looks at you like, look, I got a new toy. No, it's not. It's the same shit you've been playing with for like 6 months.
Dogs are so easy to entertain, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, actually today, I was driving to actually go buy my Christmas tree, and I saw a homeless guy on the side of the road, and he had a pit bull with him. And honestly, when I saw the homeless guy by himself, I was like, look at this fucking guy. I don't know why I thought that. But then when I saw the dog, it broke my fucking heart. It did. It did. I was like, you know what? This guy can't be that bad. So you know what I did? I went to Checkers. It's like a little a fast food place, right? Yeah, burger joint. Yeah. And I went and I got him a meal, and I got his dog a burger too. And then I pulled in. I just went into the fucking parking lot, and I walked over to the dude who was in the middle of the street, basically asking for money. Waved him over. He came with his dog and his wagon, and I gave him a meal. And he was very grateful. The dog was super fucking nice, man. Like he was the dog. It was a she. Her name was Athena, and beautiful. I think they're called blue pits when they're actually like gray. You know?
Gray, yeah. That's what my 2 dogs are. Blue.
Oh really? Yeah. So she was a blue pit. And she was so friendly, man. My heart was just breaking. Like, honestly, if he would have asked me at that point, like, hey, man, listen, can you take care of my dog? Like, I can't take care of it. I would have taken her. Like, I would have fucking taken her. I'm like, Gil and Bo, you guys have a new sister. But, you know, he just took his food and just went on. Like, I honestly didn't really care about the guy. I'm not even going to lie. Like, the guy, I'm pretty sure was like, does it. I'm just a sucker for animals.
Petco and get the dog. Yeah, why don't you just go to Petco and get the pup something?
I didn't even think. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do something nice. I could use a little karma.
You know, it's cheaper to buy dog food. Dog food. Like,
that would have been
bag of it.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, give it just to your dog. I don't want to see you eating.
If I drive through and your fucking face is in this goddamn. Give me that fucking pedigree dog food back.
Athena, has she been eating?
But honestly, like, the dog wasn't skinny or anything like that. She looked healthy, so like you could tell he took care of the dog.
That's one thing that like we got over here in Shreveport. We got a lot of like homeless, and if they have a dog, the dog looks like they're always well taken care of. Yeah,
I'm grateful for that.
Impressive.
Yeah. So like even if they go without food, like at least they make sure the dogs are, you know, pretty well taken care of. Because she was happy and she was beautiful. Honestly, like she was young. You could tell she was very, very young. But she was so, and like I remember I opened my truck door and she wanted to jump into the truck, and I was like, if you jump in my truck, I'm driving away. I'm literally gonna rob this homeless man's dog. I would be such a piece of shit. But I'm a sucker for animals though, man. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
That's just it. I'm a sucker for animals. What about you people out there? Do you guys ever, I don't know, think about stealing homeless people's dogs when you see them.
Give them a better home.
So let me know what your comments are down below or wherever you're listening to this. All right, switching off to some entertainment media. I thought some of these were ridiculous. Steve Jobs' worn-out sandals, an old pair of Birkenstocks, was sold at auction for $218,000. What do you think about that?
To space or something?
No.
Did he have like a cool backstory about them? Like they got like moon dust on them?
Dude,
or something?
I wouldn't pay $218,000 for a fucking pair of sandals unless they were the sandals he was like buried in and like someone dug them shits up, you know. And they had
too much, you know?
and they had a fucking like a bunch of fucking Apple stock, like.
Like I wonder, the person that bought them, like I wonder, like what was his thought process?
I don't know. I don't. The thing is, like, I know there's a lot of collectors out there for shit, but this just seems like a really weird thing. Like, imagine someone coming to your house and you're just like, yeah, this is my fucking sandals that Steve Jobs wore. I paid $218,000 for them, and they're just behind like a pair of glass.
Jobs is sitting there and like, man, I'm gonna sell my bourbon stocks. I'm gonna auction them off.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, there's a picture of them, and these fucking things are obviously old as hell because they're from like the 1980s or some shit like that, or 1970s.
Yeah,
yeah, back before he even started Apple. So yeah, I thought that was kind of just fucking ridiculous. I wouldn't pay.
Like a secret compartment on them.
You put a what?
Like a secret compartment made up a story. They got a secret compartment there where I stored Microsoft information on it.
Yes. That would be the only way I would pay for that shit. If like you knew it had some fucking like some other thing in there that would just make you a ton of goddamn money. But yeah, no, I would never pay for that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Are there any actors who you would pay like a ridiculous amount of money for what they are selling you? Like anything. Like if fucking I don't know. Who's a famous actress? Name a favorite actress.
I ain't good with actresses.
You got nobody? I'm trying to think. What?
I ain't good with names.
What's her name? Not Emma Watson. Emma Stone. Emma Stone. I think if Emma Stone was like, hey, this is I farted into this jar. Like, would you buy that?
Hell, motherfucker, people buy that shit on OnlyFans anyway, and it ain't Emma Stone shit neither.
It's just some random ass girl. That's a good point.
TikTok girl.
That's a good ass point.
It ain't even Emma Stone. Yeah, there's some people with some. They're gonna sell.
I tell a lot of my friends that like females, if they're ever like, oh, you know, I'm looking for a second thing, and I'm just like, hey, just fucking sell your farts. You know, you make some dough.
Yeah.
Like people, or show your feet.
This one person, she approached me. And she's like, man, I'm about to just go to OnlyFans. And we just started talking. I said, man, we should do. People are selling like you said, bottle farts. I said, man, we should do this thing where you just pour milk and just sell bunny shots. Call it bunny shot. You're wearing ears, you get milk poured on you, you sell a shot of it.
Dude, I guarantee you there's a market for that somewhere.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, there's definitely a market for that. I personally couldn't see myself doing some shit like that, but I think you know.
There's no way I can support, like back myself up. Like, hey, why'd you do that?
Actually, you know what? If somebody legitimately was like, hey man, if you fart into this jar, I'll give you fucking. I'm trying to think, like, what is the limit? If someone was like, I'll give you $40 to fart into this jar, I'd probably be like, all right, I'll do it for. No, I would. No, but I think you have to have like video proof. So I don't know. I don't think I would do the video proof, but I would probably just fart into a jar and then mail that. You know, $40.
I don't even. Damn.
When you're rich and famous, you're not going to do that?
Yeah, money talks bullshit. No, because I'm going to be the guy who farts in jars and fucking sells.
Well, you know, guys out there, if you want me to fart into a jar for you, just let me know down below.
Or what's the weirdest fetish you ever heard of?
Yeah, there you go. That's another one. What's your weirdest fetish? I don't know.
You would pay for. Put them on blast.
I'm trying to think of what's this. I don't even know, man. For me, I don't know. I'm not into smelling other people's farts. I don't want to look at other people's feet and shit like that. I'm not. That ain't for me. I'm not.
I don't know.
All right, let's see. Next thing we got up here is, you know that the Corn Kid? It's corn, right?
Yeah, they made a little music about it.
Yeah. It's corn. The something knobs. It has the juice. It has the juice. Yeah, that one.
Corn.
That kid. His name's Tariq. Don't know his last name. Not giving out. He's a little kid. But anyway, he became South Dakota's official corn ambassador, or what they like to call a corn ambassador. So good on Tariq. Yeah, dude, that little kid is fucking doing well. Yeah, he's doing really well for himself.
Sell a fucking cob of corn for fucking put it in a jar.
Well, there you go, kid. There goes your idea. If you're listening to us, sell a fucking corn in a jar. You don't even have to fart on it.
Yeah, just take a bite out of it. You know?
That's it. Exactly. That could be like his fucking audition.
Take a bite and regurgitate it back because
God.
shit corn anyways comes back whole for some reason.
Someone would buy that. Like a fucking if this kid's corny shits. 218,000 corny shits. All right. Well, good on you, Tariq.
Got something to look forward to.
Exactly. I hope you have a bright and successful future.
Yeah, you're ready on a good path. So.
As corn ambassador of South Dakota.
Yeah, that's huge.
And then I don't know. Fuck it. So you know who Liver King is?
You said Liver King?
Yeah. Do you know who that is? The Liver King?
No, is he some dude that feeds liver to alligators or some shit?
No, but good guess.
It sounds awesome.
So he's this guy who he kind of exploded onto like the fitness scene about a year ago. A year and a couple months. I think August August of last year I think was like when he started to like explode. But the thing is he got really popular because he preaches these like 9 tenets of ancestral living, and he never wears a fucking shirt, and the dude's just fucking ripped out of his mind. He's massive, right? He wears like a fucking raccoon hat, like, you know, the hats with like the little raccoon tail in the back.
Davy Crockett.
Yeah, and yeah. So basically, he's just been saying that he eats liver like every day. So hence the Liver King. That's where the name comes from, right? He just eats nothing. He eats basically raw meats is like his thing, right? And he amassed millions and millions of followers, right? Just saying, I'm natural. You can do this too. Just gotta, pay me for this book that I made or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you can get like me too, right? So it turns out, like literally yesterday or today, his blood work was leaked along with a bunch of emails between him and like his personal trainer. That all this stuff that got leaked was saying that he's on all types of fucking steroids, dude. The dude is fucking blasting everything right now. And he's just been fucking lying to everybody for a year.
The Liver King.
The Liver King. The dude is he's really fucking famous. But yeah, he's just been fucking blasting everything under the sun. And I just honestly I would have been more surprised if he was actually natural. Like if you look at this guy, you're like, there's no way this dude's not on steroids, Like he's fucking ripped out of his gourd. He's and
muscles on top of muscles and shit.
Yeah, and his abs are fucking weird. So like a lot of people say he has ab implants. Did you even know that was a thing?
They got implants for everything.
Well, this guy has them on his abs. Because like, here's my thing. I didn't even know that these implants were like a fucking real thing. But then when you look at this guy, his stomach doesn't move. You know how like when people breathe and shit like that, like their abs will like just kind of flex in and out, and naturally you can tell. But with him, it's like a fucking like turtle shell just under his skin, and it just never moves. And it's just so awkward to look at.
We got to do that at the gym, and I think he got implants in his biceps and triceps.
Why do you say that?
Because like he'll work out biceps and triceps, and they don't move. I was like, why are you working this shit out? Like, it's weird because when you curl something, you see a form of a bicep. No,
right.
And this dude is like kind of big, and his arms look big, but there's no definition to him.
Yeah.
And every time he works, like he'll do triceps, he press down. You don't see no. I'm like, that shit gotta be fake.
Yeah.
There's no way. It just looks like it just don't look right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are willing to pay for shit like that, just to kind of do the quick shortcuts.
Yeah, the only one I can really understand if I was to get, which I would never do it, is people who get those calf implants. Some people's legs just don't grow.
Dude,
like
yeah. That's a hard muscle to grow.
Yeah, that's the only one I can probably justify that somebody will get an implant with.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, my legs were like fucking tree stumps, dude. They were just like straight up and down. I had no ankle, no anything. It was just so weird looking. And then it was like it looked like a fucking salami, just like straight into my shoe. And luckily something happened. Probably puberty. And my finally I was like, thank God this fucking calf of mine just fucking changed, and like now I actually have like decent legs. Even though the rest of me looks like a potato, my legs are pretty fucking solid, so I'm grateful for that. I think if I were to change one thing about myself, I don't even think I would do like liposuction or anything like that, That's just, I don't know. I think I would, I think we were talking about this the other day, like, that you could change your eye color. I think I would just do that. I think if I could, I would just change the color of my eyes, because I have like black eyes. They're just so dark. Yeah. Yeah, and the rest of my family has like light brown eyes or hazel, and it just seems like such a more convenient life for people with light eyes.
People will talk like, man, you got some nice eyes. And I just look at you like, bro, you look dead.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I've seen this episode of Supernatural before. I got brown white. When the sun hits my right, you can see mine turn brown.
You just turn brown? So you got black eyes too?
Yeah. I don't know if they're black. I would say they're more brown, but like real dark brown. But
real dark.
Night, is it perfect? You see a light brown.
It just has to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I hear you. Is there anything you would do? Is there anything you would do? You think?
Yeah,
like if you were to change some shit?
I wouldn't change no body parts, but I wish I could just change my damn eating habits. That's my. I'd be a beast if I could eat right.
Yeah.
I eat whatever. That's my problem.
I think listening to a nutritionist would be tough. I actually hired a nutritionist who was a friend of mine back in high school, a long time ago, and obviously we lost touch. But then again, I saw him on Instagram, and he's a bodybuilder, and his name is Christian, and he's fucking ripped out of his mind too. But he was always been promoting like healthy living, blah 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 blah, and he's got a lot of clients for his business, and like I said, I hired him. But my fucking ass just couldn't keep up with it anymore. Like, I was trying so hard to fucking just do what he was telling me and eat what he was telling me. And my willpower is fucking terrible. Especially when it comes to, like, goddamn pasta and pizza and shit, dude. Like, I'm a fucking... I'm a sucker for that shit. But it's gonna kill me. And I know it. But I fucking love it. I can't stop.
I tell my mom, I need to lose weight. She said, okay, I'll help you. What she do? Always cook rice with every fucking meal. I was like, how the fuck does that help?
That's what gives his mother's white rice.
I keep eating it because I ain't gonna tell my mama no.
Smart man. You're a smart man. All right. So the next section we're gonna get into is a little gaming news. Pretty short stuff. I just wanted to mention that World of Warcraft's newest expansion, Dragonflight, is officially out. Came out yesterday, I think it was on the 28th, was its official launch. And if you're someone who's into WoW, World of Warcraft, good luck fucking getting in, because all the servers are jam-packed right now, and I was having a really hard time. I tried to log in like 3 or 4 times, and I just kept getting kicked out of queue, so I just said fuck it. But I'm really looking forward to playing it. So if you are someone who has played it or have been lucky enough to play it, let me know what you think, because I'm kind of debating on whether I should actually start playing this new Evoker class or not. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not surprised, because like Mike's looking at me like I'm goddamn crazy.
Just shake my head, yeah.
just right? Nodding away, like I'm actually saying some shit important. Wow. So yeah, that was it. Mike's like, yeah, Evoker, totally.
I can't wait. I tried to get in too, but it's so jam-packed.
Don't worry, Mike. You can play once the servers die down a little bit. All right. So I was watching a show, and it was with these. It was with a couple, and they were. It was an open relationship, right? So they were able to see other people. But they decided, hey, we just want to add a third person to our relationship. So they go on a date, right? And they hit it off with this one girl, and the girl was just talking. Pardon me. The girl who's in the relationship was really interested in the person they were trying to connect with, right? Although the person they were trying to talk to was not really feeling them back because the woman was pregnant. The one who was looking in the relationship, or the couple.
The third one.
No. The one in the relationship already. Yeah, the dude's girl was already pregnant, and they were looking for a third. So do you think it's okay for people who are looking for relationships like that to go out dating if they're already pregnant? Like, just to show up at a date like that?
If they're already single, yeah, that's cool. But I mean, this is a couple, and they're trying to bring in a third, and that's weird.
Right?
Yeah, now that's
yeah. I just think that's so strange. I saw that, I was like, man, I gotta ask Mike about this shit. It was just, I don't know. I don't think, I think even if it wasn't a couple, like if it was just like me and I went out and met somebody and she was pregnant already, but didn't tell me she was pregnant before I got to the date, that's a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
or am I just being like unreasonable?
I'd go on a date. Well, I mean, I can see being upset when you get there and be like, man, damn, you could have just told. But I mean, just to hang out, just to see the type of person. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what would happen.
That's the type of person I am. I'm just, okay, we're here, might as well enjoy it.
Yeah,
but
have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I was going back thinking about how you saying that. So the dude and his girl, the girl's pregnant, they go and find a third.
Right.
How about if they went to go find a man? Then? She wouldn't be able to get pregnant again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's funny you say that because during the video that I was watching, they actually asked that. They're like, "Oh, would you be interested in, having a guy as the third?" And the guy was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, granted, but if that guy was, let's say that guy was in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, would that be like weird because the girl can't get pregnant?
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they'd be a little bit more receptive then. I said maybe they would be a little bit more receptive to that if he was. Yeah.
It's
I
still
don't know.
a weird scenario. I would never put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
But it's still a weird scenario.
But there was a bunch of stuff like that I was seeing. Like there was another one where the girl was she was in an accident and she was completely she had burns like all over her body basically.
Yeah.
And she was going on a blind date with another person, and it was just being like recorded. I can't remember who it was. I think it was like Vice or something like that. That I was watching these videos, and I was just thinking,
sounds like some Vice channel,
right? It seems like some shit Vice would do, but yeah, I was just thinking like, how would you react or how I would react if I was that person? And I think, honestly, I don't think I would be angry either. Like I wouldn't be angry. But I would, like you said, try to enjoy the time you have with that person, because even if you don't move further with them or anything like that, they're going out of their way to do something that's extremely like traumatizing to them. Like it could be
they're not comfortable with
that is exactly like it's really hard for them to do what they're doing. It's not like just like an average person going out, whatever, looking on Tinder and finding somebody, right? It's like they know that the majority of people are probably not going to hit it off with them. So I think it's I think I personally would probably try to just enjoy my time with them, just as a friend, and hope for the best for them. That's probably how I'd end up playing it. But there was a whole bunch of that shit.
My time, if anything, build a friendship off of it. But if you know it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's something you should like let them know like right off the bat, like, hey, I don't see this as a relationship, but if you still want to chill, like I'm completely down.
Afterwards, like the next day, hey, I wasn't really feeling the vibe, but you're a real cool person.
You probably don't want to say that like before you fucking say hi. My name is, by the way, this isn't going anywhere. Like that'd be kind of fucked up.
Before we order food, let me let you know. I'm still gonna chill though.
Yeah, but you're paying for your half.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And actually, I wanted to know what you guys think out there. Do you think it's okay for somebody to have like a big secret like that and show up on a date, looking, for a relationship, if they have, something bad like that going on? Like, what do you guys think? How would you guys react? I want to know your thoughts. And then one of the last things, I just wanted to know, why the hell is there no Thanksgiving music, Mike?
There is.
No, what?
Charlie Brown.
That's. I guess that is true. I didn't even think about that. Fucking Charlie Brown.
I don't watch the Macy's parade, but I think they play music. Don't
I
they?
didn't even know they still had that parade.
Yeah, shit, I don't right.
Like,
It should be all digital now.
just watch it on screen. It's fucking like.
But yeah, I mean, there really ain't like there's no song that. Hey, let's play that Thanksgiving song. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Thanksgiving, but yeah, every time I hear Thanksgiving, I just think that Charlie Brown. Do.
There's probably like some rock song out there or something about like fucking massacring like the Native Americans or some shit.
It's gonna be a song that, hey man, I'm just thankful for this. I'm thankful. It's gonna be like one of them. Like, man, that could be any song. That could be a
That's
wedding
fucking lame.
song. That shit ain't Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, I was talking with my family on Thanksgiving, and they were playing like Christmas music, and then they put on some like Enya. You know who fuck Enya is? They put on some like Enya music that was making everybody sleepy as hell. So that was just a bad fucking combo. Like turkey, Enya, yeah, and then alcohol, and everybody was fucking. It was bad. The itis was real. But yeah, it was overall, I would say. And then yeah, so I was like, "That's where the fuck's the Thanksgiving music?" But there was none. So figured I'd ask that. How was your Thanksgiving?
I did Friday.
Yeah.
I ate a turkey sandwich on Thursday. And I felt, so what I did, I was making people feel bad. So everybody posted their meals and happy Thanksgiving. I posted a video of me making a turkey sandwich.
That's so depressing.
Dinner. Yeah. And so I had a couple people call me back. Hey man, don't spend it alone. Come to my house. I said, no, I'm good.
No.
My kids are out of town, and we already planned on doing it Friday at my parents' house and stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, you're not gonna spend it alone. I was like, yeah.
Yep, I'm me and my turkey sandwich.
But you know what, man? It was great because I watched all 3 football games.
Oh, yeah, nobody's bothered you.
Huh?
I said nobody bothered you.
Yeah, exactly. I sat in my pajamas and just watched all 3 games.
Damn.
Watch fantasy, and it was great. My fantasy football lineup, and it was great, man. I mean,
that's pretty good.
Friday, that gave us Friday, because if we would have went to my parents' house or whoever and watched did Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday, we would have been in there and watched football. Which instead, on a Friday night, we got to watch a movie. Like me and my kids, we play board games whenever we get to we go to my folks' house. We play board games. Our favorite game is Clue. And
Clue.
I sat there and watched Wednesday on Netflix. And
How was that?
I watched 1899 on Netflix too.
Was that 18? Is that the one with the boat?
Yeah.
How was that?
So I watched like halfway through it. I was like, man, okay. And then I was like, let me see what's going on, because I felt lost. I said, and so I watched it. So the way you're supposed to watch 1899 is not English dub. You're supposed to watch the original voices or whatever.
Yeah.
And you put in the English subtitles, because everybody speaks a different language on that boat.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's like something you have to know. Like, man, those people don't speak the same language and stuff like that. But
so they don't understand each other, is what you're saying. Like when they
if you watch the English dub, it make it look like, man, why they keep fucking repeating it?
Yeah. I could understand that, because all you're listening to is English, and so you think like everybody's talking English, but nobody understands what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. Like you look at the dude like, what did he just say? And the reason why he said what he just say, because he's saying it in another language, and that same person will repeat what he just like. How does he not fucking understand it?
You know what? I kind of want to watch it like that.
It's pretty interesting, but then again, if you go back and watch it the way you're supposed to, you're like,
oh shit, it all makes sense. I don't know. That shit sounds pretty funny though. Yeah. Nice. And then Wednesday, you said you watched Wednesday? That was I added that to my Netflix like to watch list, because I love the Addams Family. And the new one, it seemed like it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, Yeah, but it's just the way that the new TV shows are going. They're like more catering to teenagers.
Yeah.
And so that's because we're used to our lifestyle. Like, man, it's supposed to be dark and eerie and stuff like that. Which Tim Burton's the producer.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it, but then again, I got a 14-year-old daughter, so.
Yeah. So you could kind of relate. Yeah, I do not have a 14-year-old daughter. So I'm gonna be kind of like, I don't know what this teenage girl is complaining about.
Bo can talk to you about.
Yeah. Yeah, let him explain it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
so you do any shopping? Any Black Friday shopping?
Oh, Black Friday. Yeah, that's a good point. No.
Yeah.
I didn't. The way I see it is you can either save 50% or 30 to 50% somewhere in there, or you could save 100% by just not buying it. Yeah, so that was that was me. Because honestly, dude, there's just I couldn't think of anything that I really wanted, and there's I'm updating the stereo system in my truck. But that's about it. I already bought all that shit, so I just need to install it. But installing it is not a you don't get a Black Friday sale on installation,
Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, but they should. The services should be on sale too.
Yeah, see, then I would have fucking done it.
Yeah, let me get a Black Friday massage. Maybe it'll be cheap, and then maybe I'll go get one in real life one day.
That'd be nice.
In real time. But so my son, he got a TV. He got a 65-inch for $250.
$250?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he stole that TV.
UHD, yeah, I know, right? And then I looked at it, I was like, damn, do I want a TV? And I sat back and I thought about it for like 30 minutes. Like, yeah. I was like, no, I don't need a TV. What the fuck I needed? I barely watch TV.
Yeah. I mean, you could watch TV. You could watch your football shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm happy with my little 55.
All right, so for this next part, we were trying to do something different, something new, where we asked the audience to write in a question or give us a story and, just kind of get our feedback on something. And we actually got a response. So I'm going to go ahead and read you the question and then give you the answer. All right. So the question we got was from It's a Secret. That's literally what it says. It's a secret. And it says, hi. It says, all right, hi. I would love for you to answer this question. I know you used to live in New York and had the greatest friends, especially one in particular. Like, she was the best person ever. How come you left and never went back to visit? From a sad friend. So, this question kind of has two-part answers. All right. So, the first answer, I guess, is why I never went back to New York. Was I actually did. I went back one time, and it was a long time ago, and I didn't get a chance to see this particular person, who I think it is. I'm pretty sure, because it says it's a secret, but I'm pretty sure I know who this is. But I don't want to put their name on blast because they didn't, put their name on this. But I did go back to visit, so I don't want anybody out there thinking like I'm not gonna go fucking visit you if you ask me to go visit you. But this is a part of this question that I want to actually talk about is that I was in the military, all right? And when you're in the military, so was Mike. When you're in the military, you get a ton of people always asking you to come visit, right? Hey, come visit. Hey, come visit me. Come visit me. Blah, blah, blah. When are you off? Come visit me. But the thing is, nobody ever says, let me come visit you, right? Yeah. Like, everybody always wants you to go visit them. And then they get upset when you don't, because you only have so much time. You only get a couple weeks a year, to actually go out and fucking, visit people. So if you know people who are in the military, and you want to see them, maybe you might want to consider asking, hey, when can I come see you, rather than when can you come see me? Because, right? Like, I feel like that's just,
get that experience outside of town, I had one of my good friends, he went to school, Culinary Art Institute of America in New York. And so I was stationed in South Carolina. And so he was doing his intern down in Florida. And so he hit me up. He's like, hey, man, I'm from New York to Florida. Can I stop by over there and stay a couple days? I was like, man, I ain't got no problem. That's cool. And so, yeah, sure enough, he came by, cooked for me and everything.
Nice.
But, yeah, I was like, he's the only one that, friend from home that visited me at one of my duty stations.
Right. And you were in for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody came to Japan. Nobody came to Japan.
Well, I mean, Japan is kind of hard, but I'm just saying, like, in the entire 10 years. Go ahead.
I had another friend that when I was stationed in Great Lakes, that was a high school friend, and when I was stationed in Great Lakes, he was living in Chicago. He didn't even come visit me. I had to go down to Chicago to visit him. And I was like, bro, why can't you come to the girl? Because first off, at the time going to Chicago was a little wild, and that was not my scene.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, come up to Gurney, man. We'll hang out up here.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take the train to Gurney. I was like, God damn. So I took the train down to Chicago, and that made me realize how much I really don't like Chicago. Not because of the people, not because of nothing. It was just really like we didn't do much, man. Everything felt rushed, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't me going to these little bar scenes and stuff like that. It wasn't me. But I gone to Chicago before, just with friends for the military down in Chicago. Had a blast.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one it was just different.
Dude, I lived in Great Lakes, which is like 45 minutes outside. You know Great Lakes, but it's like 45 minutes outside of Chicago, right? And I was there for 3 years. I literally was in Chicago, the city, like probably less than 5 times. Like the entire fucking, I went a couple times. I saw some cool architecture, shit like that. And I don't know. It just didn't have the same appeal to me as like New York does or like LA or some shit like that. I was like, all right, Chicago's just fucking, I was like, I don't need to be here.
Yeah.
But if you're from Chicago, sorry. Like, that's just how we feel. Don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, so back to finish answering the question, like, if you have, military people, just try to reach out to them once in a while, because like it would have made my fucking life if one of my friends would have been like, hey, let me come out to San Diego. I lived in fucking San Diego. Like, who wouldn't want to go out there? And
free place to stay.
Yeah, fucking live in paradise. Yeah, exactly.
On a white couch,
That I still have. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, so it really does makes military life a lot more bearable when you have people who are willing to go visit you, and aren't always expecting you to visit them. So that's all.
But I mean, in return, like when I come home, my friends, I hang out with my friends more than my family, my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got 1, 2, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. Let's say 5 or 6. It might be more. That people I actually went to high school with, that we still hang out like at least 3 times a week.
Really?
Yeah, it's so when when I was in the military and I come home, I'm like, man, what's up with old boy, stuff like that. Oh, we really don't hang out. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Now when I'm retired, hey man, we got to go do something, because I'm so used to that environment where you have to be with your people, you have to do something. Like if I was to come home and, hey man, we don't hang out no more. No, fuck that. That ain't an answer. No, we need to cook out or something.
Yeah.
I can't just sit in my house and wait a month to go see somebody. That shit ain't right. Because like being in the military, like all the friends that we had on the ship, you take that outside the ship, and that's why I try to have my lifestyle here. So I got my group of friends that I've been friends with since, I don't know, maybe I was 14.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, my son thinks it's crazy too. And I was like, my son's like, damn man, how did you? I was just like,
you're just a likable guy, man. People want to keep you around.
Yeah, when I come home, when I came home, I leave. I make sure I always get all my friends together. I wasn't gonna go hang out with one of my friends.
Right.
They said, we need to go do a party. So that's what I did. When I came home, we did a party. And they were like, oh, I really don't talk to them. I don't give a fuck, man. Just go get something to eat as a group.
Right.
So that made me, so when I retired, if I didn't have my friendship I had here, then I think I'd probably end up in, my best duty station was probably Gurney.
Really?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
So you're going to Chicago?
Yeah, I just like, outside of Chicago. But I mean, I just like that Gurney had everything.
Yeah.
The Gurney had Six Flags. They had that. It was all 4 seasons.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. They did have fucking Six Flags right there.
I lived
like you could see it fucking driving home from work. Yeah.
Yeah. I live right across the street from it. I had season passes. My son would just, when my son was like 14, 15, he'll just walk over there.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was all. We had a blast over there. Damn,
that's cool. Yeah, I have a couple friends still from high school, but the thing is, like, we're not as close as I would have liked to have been still. And it's purely just because I left. Like, I left New York, you know. And anytime I would go home on leave, it wasn't New York anymore, you know. It was somewhere else. It was North Carolina or fucking New Jersey or some shit. You know, it was always a different state because that's just how I grew up. So yeah, and it kind of sucks because like I still see like their life from like Facebook, and like they have kids and fucking like, and they're my group that I hung out with. They still all hang out with each other, you know, primarily. And it just sucks because like I'm like, man, I could have still been part of that, you know. Like it seems like it would have been really cool. But yeah, no, it's just people grow up and grow apart, and life happens, you know, man. Not to you apparently. You got same fucking friends forever. That's goddamn amazing.
Know, right? Yeah, it's actually a blessing.
Yeah, no shit. That's pretty cool.
I couldn't live in San Diego because San Diego is too damn expensive. So
yeah, it is pricey, but it's nice.
Yeah, Gurney would have been my pick.
All right. So before we get out of here, we got a couple last things. It's our would you rather. So Mike, would you rather fuck a goat and have nobody know about it, or have everybody think you fucked a goat when you really didn't?
That's an easy one. I get accused of everything anyway, so might as well just accuse me for fucking a goat.
Yeah, but the thing is, they really believe it. It's like they genuinely think you fucked a goat. So everyone, you go to a job interview, they're like, oh, that's that guy who fucked that goat.
Oh, so everyone.
Everybody thinks you fucked a goat.
That would be hard to get a job. Dang, you know?
Yeah.
You can't even go work on a farm.
No, you definitely can't work on a farm.
Yeah, exactly. Mike, you're not milking the cows.
Get away from the fucking cows and the goats.
Get away from the livestock. We heard about you. Damn, but yeah, okay. So if that's the case, if everyone, no matter what I.
Right.
Damn.
Everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. You'll get introduced to your friend's kid, and the kid is like, "You fucked a goat."
Is this like a one pump chump thing?
No, this is like no. Oh, if you actually did fuck the goat, I don't know. I guess you do have to finish.
Yeah, is it one pump chump?
But the thing is, nobody knows. Just you and the goat, and the goat's not going to tell anybody.
You never know, man. Fuck, that's a hard one. See, I thought it was gonna be easy, but now you're talking about job interviews, and my life is on the line. And even if I go to another country, if I move to another country, they're gonna be he's known as the goat fucker.
It literally doesn't matter where you go. Like anywhere you try to fucking go buy a house, like the people at the office are gonna be like, "You fuck goats." Like they're not gonna say it to your face, but they're gonna know.
I guess give me the goat.
Yeah, because that was my choice. Honestly, it's like I'd just fuck the goat. Just
give me a goat. Yeah,
that's it. Just like sorry, goat.
Yeah,
like,
there goes 8 seconds of his life. I mean,
yeah, and the thing is, it doesn't specify what type of goat either. So I was thinking like one of the fainting goats. Know what I'm talking about?
So now they definitely won't tell.
No, they can't even escape.
Yeah. I was thinking that a female athlete that's a goat in the sport.
Oh, the greatest of all time. So that's like who's the greatest female? Oh, you got Serena Williams, right? You got exactly. Simone Biles.
Yeah, see, they're out there.
All right, this is getting kind of sketchy now, though. Or, I don't know. I guess talking about actual fucking goat is more sketchy. Yeah. I don't want to get too creepy.
Change the subject.
So you're saying you would rather fuck the goat then?
Yeah, give me the goat.
Give you the goat. It doesn't matter the type of goat. Not like, what about like a billy goat, like a big ass billy goat?
That laughs at me the whole time. No billy goats laugh.
I think so.
What are you laughing at?
It's gonna give you like performance anxiety.
What are you laughing at?
It's like, man.
I'm laughing at me.
You're just like my ex.
What the fuck's so funny?
All right, so you guys out there, what would you guys rather do? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I need a reason for it.
I know. I want to hear your thoughts.
No.
Why you choose the goat or not? All right. And Mike, so is there anything that you're enjoying at this moment that you feel like sharing with the audience?
I'm not enjoying it because fucking I'm rushing it now, but my schoolwork, man. Finals is coming up, man. This semester's almost over, and I procrastinated all Thanksgiving week. I should have knocked most of it out then. Now I'm doing this damn research paper that I told you I tried to save, and it didn't save because Mac don't like Microsoft Word.
That's some shit. That sucks.
Yeah. Procrastination. Yeah. I mean, I'm going through it. I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah. So you're telling people to not procrastinate?
Yeah, at least with schoolwork, and then plus with semester ending, man. Good luck to y'all.
Yeah, that's true. Semester is ending. I'm in the same boat as you, man. I got a lot of shit I need to finish too. But it is what it is. Gonna get it done.
It's manageable. Don't get me wrong. It's manageable.
Yeah, it just sucks. Finals always suck.
Yeah.
All right, and then for me, I saw a quote that I actually really liked. And the quote was, the only disability in life is a bad attitude. And the person who is quoted, his name was David Seville. He's actually Clemson's equipment manager, and he has Down syndrome. And I just thought that was like a really nice outlook he had, like even though he has a disability, he doesn't necessarily see it as such, and he has a great attitude, and he's basically
positive attitude.
Yeah, as long as you have a positive attitude, like you'll be okay. Things will be all right. Just try to have a positive outlook on things, I guess. And yeah, I just figured I'd share that with you guys. I thought that was pretty nice. So, anything else you got, Mike, before we dip out of here?
No, I'm good. See you next week.
Yep. We'll see you next week. All right. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to support us, feel free to head over to our website at www.talkintrashpodcast.com and leave recommendations or just drop a line and say what's up. If a web form isn't really your thing, you can just email us directly at ramboss@talkintrash.com or ehle@talkintrashpod.com. You can also follow us on social media at YouTube, Facebook, Instagram by searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. Please go ahead and check out some of the links on our website. You could buy us a drink, buymeacoffee.com/talkintrash. If you're feeling charitable, you can always donate to the charities we support by clicking on the links on the website. You'd be supporting the Wounded Warrior Project, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and St. Jude Children's Hospital. Also, please, we would love it if you could subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to us on. It really does help us out a lot. We are trying to grow, so anything that could help boost us in the algorithm would be awesome, and we'd really, really appreciate that. As always, don't forget to keep talking that trash. Peace out.
Peace.